Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa. If you're new here, I always sit here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, and I talk about true crime, and I also talk about different topics. But on Friday, I dedicate my videos to missing children. So if you like any of that, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. So today I will be talking about a missing child. But first, let me start with my inspiration of the day. When I first met you, I had no clue that you were going to be so important to me and how I feel like I can't live without you. So there we go. That is the inspiration of the day. So today, like I did mention, we are going to be talking about a missing child. This child that we're going to be talking about, her name is Marjorie West. I've never heard of her. So this is my first time hearing about this case. When I saw it, when I was searching for missing kids, she did come up, and like I said, I've never heard of her, so I wanted to include this story on today's video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, and let's find out who's Marjorie West. Alright, Marjorie Sear, 1938, Dorothy West at age 12, and Dorothy H at 65. So I have like different pictures of her. So when missing on the 5th of 08, 1938, she was missing from Pennsylvania. Classification endangered missing. She's a female, white. Her date of birth is 6/2/1933. So if she's still alive today, she would be 88. She went missing at age 4. The height and the weight that is not unknown. When she went missing, she was wearing a blue dress, a navy blue mid-length coat with the collar etched in pink, a red Shirley Temple type hat, and printing leather shoes. Discussion of characteristics: she's Caucasian female, red hair, blue eyes. Many accounts spell Marjorie name. They spell it Marjory. She has freckles on her face, and she spoke with southern accent in 1938. So let's talk about her disappearance. Marjorie attended a church service with her family members in their hometown of Bedford, Pennsylvania during the morning hours of May 8, 1938. Her parents decided to have Mother's Day picnic afterwards in the White Gravel area, which was 40-minute drive from Bedford. They drove south along the USA route of 219, following an old radio road grant from Kersey City and Mashburn, Pennsylvania. The west entrance in White Gravel area from Chapel Road in Mckean County. Marjorie picked up white flowers with her 11-year-old sister Dorothy. Later during the day, Dorothy recalled that her parents warned them against walking behind a large boulder near the flowers. She said that her father and brother checked the area, but there was a chance that rattlesnakes were hiding near the rock. Dorothy left Marjorie alone while she spoke to their mother at approximately 3 p.m. and Marjorie disappeared by the time her sister returned to the area. She has never been heard from again. The girl's mother called police after an international search of the area by family members perceived no evidence as to Marjorie's whereabouts. Witnesses report that 2 vehicles drove past the West Pennant site prior to Marjorie's disappearance. Authorities identified the cars. Neither was involved in her case. At first, it was believed that Marjorie had merely wandered into the woods and became lost. Hundreds of people searched for her in the countryside, and her disappearance received a great deal of publicity. If she had been out in the open for more than a few days, she would have succumbed to exposures. The search found what appeared to be a freshly dug grave deep in the woods, but when they dug it up, it turned out to be a buried cask of wine. A skirt of lace was also discovered, and some people thought it may be a piece of Marjorie's clothes, but she did not have any lace on her clothing when she disappeared. No footprints or other indications of Marjorie's whereabouts were ever found. A taxi driver in Toms, West Virginia, claimed that he saw a whipping girl matching Marjorie's description and wearing similar clothes, riding in a dark green sedan, but a defined man in his 30s. The sighting took place at 11:38 p.m. on the night of her disappearance. The driver said that the individual said the girl was his daughter and asked the taxi driver where the nearest motel was located. The driver directed him to the establishment across the street. The man left the child in the car and went inside the hotel, but there were no facings. The man returned and inquired about a local liquor store. The driver instructed him to stop at a bar down the road. The taxi driver identified Marjorie as the man's passengers several days later. A man matching the description of the undefined individual refueled a gas station outside of Thomas, and an attendant report seeing a bonder wrapped in a gray blanket in the back seat of the car. The man identified remains a mystery. Investigators determined that the approximate travel time along the USA route of 219 between the White Greater area and Thomas, West Virginia was 8 hours. If the individual abducted Marjorie around 3 p.m., they would have arrived in Thomas by 11 and 11:30 p.m. that evening. Authorities were unable to confirm the child's identity. There was a speculation that Marjorie was taken to Canada by other family members, while others theorized that she may have fallen down in an abundant oil well near White Gravel. Some people believe that Marjorie may have been abducted and taken somewhere in the south or the southwest United States. Additional speculation pointed towards the Tennessee Children's Home Security near Memphis, Tennessee. The faculty was operated by George Tam, who was intentionally lauded for placing at risk children in adoption homes. Authorities eventually learned that Tam had kidnapped over young children during the years of 1932 through 1955. So she had kidnapped 20,000 kids. The majority of victims were abducted from states bordering Tennessee, although some children reside in Connecticut. Judge Camilla clearly approved Tam's custody bids for the majority of the victims. Tam placed most of the children with childless couples in New York City, New York, Los Angeles, California. One of the theories had been proven, and no one has been implicated into Marjorie's disappearance. Dorothy strongly resembles Marjorie, and her photos are posted with the say this case summary. Marjorie case remains unsolved. So if anybody has any information, they are urged to call the Pennsylvania State Police at 814-938-05110. And that is the story of missing Marjorie, and I really hope that they found her. If y'all look at her pictures, y'all, she does look like oh my god, what's her name? They just like mention it. She looks like Shirley Temple. That's what she looks like. If y'all look at her picture, like she literally, if y'all look at Shirley Temple and her, like they, can it be? It's a coincidence now that I think about it. Can Shirley Temple end up being Marjorie, and whoever kidnapped her changed her name to Shirley Temple? I'm just asking, because she kind of does look like, she kind of resembles, look at this, look at her, this is her, and that's her. Now let's go find Shirley Temple. Y'all, now that I think about it, she kind of does. Could it be? I mean, okay, here's Shirley Temple, y'all. Y'all cannot tell me that this Marjorie and Shirley Temple do not like resemble each other. Look at Shirley Temple. That's Shirley Temple. And this is Marjorie. And this is Marjorie. I mean, Marjorie did have like a little more like chunky cheeks, but you never know. You never know. People be doing crazy stuff. And I mean, I've heard of that before, where there were people that would like kidnap other kids and like they would adopt them to families that could not have kids. And I think even some kids that are like celebrities now that went through that, like they got they like they would go to the parents and just make up these excuses. They will steal their kids, and the parents would never heard of them. And I mean, some of them did become celebrity, but still, that's like messed up. That you get stolen. You get stolen, and you grew up with somebody you never know. Like, you get adopted to someone you don't know, and then you find out when you're older that somebody stole you from your parents. Like, your parents didn't even want to give you up. Somebody came and just gave him some money and stuff like that. But yeah, now that I think about it, she kind of looks like her. But yeah, guys, if y'all were from that area and y'all know anything or any information, give the Pennsylvania police a call. I don't think her parents are even alive. They didn't mention her parents, but I know they say her sister is. So hopefully we find what happened to her, and and hopefully she could still be alive. They say if she's still alive, she'll be 88 years old. Guys, I will see y'all next Monday with a new story.